As many of you know, His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is a widely respected spiritual and humanitarian leader. His foundation, the Art of Living Foundation, is a non-profit, educational, humanitarian NGO that is affiliated with the United Nations and is active in over 150 countries. His Holiness is a multifaceted social activist whose initiatives include conflict resolution, disaster and trauma relief, prisoner rehabilitation, poverty alleviation, and the empowerment of women. He is engaged in peace negotiations and counseling in conflict zones all around the world. He is widely acknowledged for his skill in bringing opposing parties to the negotiating table in areas such as Iraq, Sri Lanka, Cameroon, Bihar, and Kashmir. He comes to us here at Rice today and to the Boniuk Center as part of our Bridge Builders series. He is a perfect choice for us to have as a guest in our Bridge Builders series. This series features people who, in their person or in their work, bring people together, people who have been or who continue to be separated, estranged, or in conflict with each other. In this series, we wish to highlight those who have documented success in resolving conflicts, creating peaceful coexistence, and restoring a sense of community and humanity to our world. Our guest this afternoon certainly fulfills these criteria, and we are so honored to have him. He will speak with us for about 25 minutes, and then he will take questions and answers for a short period, and then we will close our session. Please stand if you wish, and join me in welcoming His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Thank you, sir.
I'm supposed to speak for a few minutes in the beginning. You know, there is a saying in India, the first sign of intelligence is not to speak at all. The second sign of intelligence is not to speak anything unless a question is asked. So now that I've lost the first sign of intelligence, I'd like to maintain the second sign. What is the topic you would like me to speak on? Of course, there is a title, Where Are the Peacemakers? Right? But I'll open it to you all to say, if you have some other thought, some other question, some other topic that's in your mind, just feel free to ask me. Just get up and stand up and ask or raise your. Yeah. Actually, my mother is my first teacher. And then studied with a teacher who was a very close associate of Mahatma Gandhi. He lived with Mahatma Gandhi for 40 years. And he was my teacher. And then, of course, I had learned with many saints in India, spent time. Okay. You know, the topic is, where are the peacemakers? I feel there is one sitting in each one of you here. Don't look for them somewhere outside. Wherever there is a situation or an opportunity for you to jump in and make peace, just do it. You know, nature will support you. This is what I can say. You know, don't wait for someone to come and make peace, or look for a peacemaker, but walk by yourself and you find you are a peacemaker in all your sincerity. Okay, the gentleman there, he wanted to say something. Yeah. I will leave that question with you. You know why? Time and again you have to keep asking this question and you will get different ideas. At the spur of the moment you get the idea. Because there is no one solution, one thing that you can remove the prejudice of all the people in the world. Prejudice is mainly responsible for this. Second, their experience. Third, education or lack of it. So what I have found is big powers or any power cannot unite hearts and minds of people. It's the simplicity, honesty, and something that comes from a spiritual perspective. When I say spiritual perspective, main perspective can bring people together, can unite the hearts and minds of people. Usually, at home mothers do this. Then there is conflict between two children. She fights sometimes, she brings them together. So as I said, there is a peacemaker, each one of us. A famous poet in India, Rabindranath Tagore, you must have heard his name. He has sung a song, said a song, which has been appreciated by Mahatma Gandhi as his inspiration. He said, Ekla chalore. Means even when nobody comes along with you, you walk alone. When you have a goal, you walk alone and things will fall in place. So I think that is something that we all have to keep in mind, that a peacemaker or a mediator will not make his or her presence felt very strong and impose themselves on both the parties, but stay more or less on the background and facilitate people to come together and resolve the conflict by themselves. Because your solution will not work for somebody. They have to find a solution. If it is their solution, they'll make sure it works. If it is your solution, they'll make sure it doesn't work. They want to just prove to you this solution doesn't work because it is your solution, not their solution. So there is a skill to make people come up with their own solution. This is essential. I think so.